At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Ready. Ready.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go to Johnson again. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Johnson running right. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They gave up the middle to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Room here to run. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Damian Pierce, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Dances by him. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Check white. Yellow. Line. Smith red.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Shut up.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready, ready.
They go again with Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 95 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Jefferson moving in motion left.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Bronco 80.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
19, 18.
Give left side for Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived to the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
Steal, check, steal.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Hand off right side to Pierce. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Jefferson moving in motion left. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. And now they'll shift things around. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called, it's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be out right at the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Go.
Pierce now up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And they can't bring him down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Fight. 97.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to speed things up here.
Striker. 3-3. Clock. 10. Ready.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3.
Come on, 38. Yellow, go. Yellow, blue stripe. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, right. Right to needle. Set.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Drill 3. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
52 blaster. Red cycle.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Shot. 17. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ty Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that. Street.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. This one finds Austin out right. And he will have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Timberwolves. Panther 11.
And Stroud now to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to the ground with Pierce. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Come on.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Give to Pierce. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
and he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Fight. 97. Ready.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here comes second down. Stroud looking to change the play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Hey, smash.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
For the defense, circling now, 4th down and 7.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
38.
They'll give it up the middle to middle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Again, it's Miller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Down.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
22 needle. Ready.
Running left is Miller. Oh, no, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they run what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially